Hi quilters, I'm Mendy Tippets with Sew Steady. Today I'm going to show you how to cut and sew a 12-inch finished pinwheel block using the AccuQuilt Go Pinwheel Shape Set die. The shapes on the die are made with two-tone form for easy placement. Each shape has specialized dog ears and a 1/4-inch seam allowance built in, so your pieces fit together perfectly. Okay, so for today's project, we're going to be using this Pinwheel Spark, a sampler journey with 9 inspired blocks. This is the roadmap for the project that we're going to do today. We're doing Pinwheel, and that is on page 20 and 21. So this has all the details of how to put the block together and is extremely helpful. For the pinwheel block, we'll be using shapes A, C, and D. I've already sewn 3/4 of the block, so we're just going to be doing one quadrant. So let's go ahead and I've already cut the strips of the fabric, so I'm going to place them on the board and we'll get started. So for this block, for this quadrant, I need one yellow, one of the blue green, and one of the greens for A. So we're going to just take this and put it right here, like that. This is 2.5 inches strips, so that covers what I need. And if you're doing them in sections, 7 inches long. Okay, now for my D, which is right here. I'm going to put that there. I just need one. That's the corner. And then I do need 2 C's, so that's right there. Okay, let's put the board on top of it and let's get cutting. It cuts so accurately and so efficiently. It's just awesome. Okay, I'm going to put my fist on this and just try to diminish the static cling when I take this board off. If you don't do that, and I hope you like puzzles, because you'll get a lot of pieces clinging together. Okay, here we go. That's what we need. That's what we need. Okay, so now what I like to do is place this in the order that it needs to be set in the block. The rotation is green, blue, yellow. So we've got green, blue, yellow. So now we're going to do green, blue, and yellow. And on this one, you'll notice that the corners of the pinwheel corners are all going in a clockwise motion here. So that if you want to double check yourself, you'll know that you're right when it's going that way. The other thing I want to point out is this is a corner, and this is going to be my 1/4 pinwheel. This little cutoff section here always needs to go on the outside edge of your pinwheel, and it fits perfectly, and that's how you'll know that you have the right or the left side correctly done. And then these are our C's, and they just kind of fit in here, and when that folds over it connects, and then this one goes here. Okay, we're ready to do some pinning and then sewing. Okay, let's sew. And this one. All right, let's do a little pressing here. So I always start with the corner, And I'm going to press towards the center. This block, as with all pinwheel blocks, has a lot of fabric going to the center. So I'm going to show you how I like to minimize that grouping of intersection of all the fabric. Right now, on the other two pinwheels, we're going to press towards the outside, or towards the white, if you will. All right, there we go. Let's put that there and move that over there and come back to our pinwheel. All right, so we said that the order is green and blue and yellow. So we're going to go ahead and pin the yellow to the corner piece. And you'll notice that this is joining intersections of seams, and each one is going the opposite direction, just like we needed it to. So another reason why you want to do the pressing in that manner. All right, let's put this together. Now, normally when you're making quilts, you don't press seams open. Only in garment sewing do you. But in this particular case, we're going to want to press this open because this helps diminish all of that bulk that we'll get in the center of the block. And you'll really appreciate that when you're quilting it. Okay, so now let's do this side. And here we go. And same program, we're going to go ahead and press that open. There we go. Be mindful of your previous efforts to press, and if you get something messed up, just go back and fix it while you're there. All right, I'm going to cut these loose strings off here. And now we're ready to put this one together. So let's go ahead and pin that, making sure all your seams are open and flat. I like to capture them in the pin so that they don't do something different when I'm sewing. And same song down here. Okay, here we go. All right, so now let's go ahead and press this seam. Sometimes they want to come open for me and sometimes they don't. Let me get this pulled like this. There we go. Okay. All right, look how good that came out. All right, let's go ahead and put the block together now. Now on this one, just make sure that your center seams are matched up. Let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to do this center here, making sure that center lines up because that will be visible when we're done here. Okay, let's get that pin on the right side. All right, let's do this thing. All right. Now, one thing that I like to do is kind of pick at the center here and get any kind of little stitches, because I'm going to want to open that up and get, once again, diminish that excess there. But I'm not seeing anything that's really standing out to me on this one. So I think we might be, oh, there was one right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some pressing here. All right, let's get this here. Okay, I'm gonna kind of try to just open up that, and then I'm gonna flip it over. All right, let's see how we do here. Okay, let's see what we got going on. There we go. And there is our block, our pinwheel block. Sew Steady is so proud to partner with AccuQuilt to provide you with the tools necessary to create beautiful blocks as we help you cut time so that you can quilt and craft more.